It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Claudia Gutierrez, who is graduating today from the School of Biomedical Engineering, Science, and Health Systems. Claudia will address us on behalf of the class of 2015. Claudia?
Good afternoon, President Fry, Provost Herbert, trustees, esteemed faculty, friends, and family, hola abuelita, and of course, the class of 2015. When I look at all of you, I see a group of young professionals ready to tackle the next chapter of your lives, and it's pretty exciting. As college seniors, everyone keeps asking us, what are you doing next? It's such a simple question, yet the answer triggers countless memories of dreams, setbacks, and unexpected opportunities. My dream was to go to medical school, but after my 10th rejection, I was devastated. Am I smart enough, impressive enough, or even capable? In fact, this feeling of self-doubt, common to us high achievers, is called the imposter syndrome. Simply put, you feel like a fraud. You start to question your past success and wonder if maybe you just got lucky. Even though your accomplishments, like being a student in engineering, computing, or informatics, says otherwise. How do we overcome this self-doubt? How do we realize we're actually pretty awesome? Take a moment with me to reflect on the milestones leading up to this very moment. Remember our freshman move-in day? Walking into our tiny new rooms and thinking, I'm supposed to share this with someone? I personally was terrified when my new roommate wasn't even on Facebook. There was no telling what to expect. We probably didn't realize it, but that was one of our bravest moments. We had left everything we knew behind. Well, not our friends, since they had already left us to start college about a month ago. But we did leave behind our old lives, family, and for some of us, even our home countries. Fast forward 1 year, and we had survived week 9 midterms, eating at the Hans, and the embarrassment of carrying a giant box of Legos all across campus for 10 weeks. I actually saw someone drop that box like a couple weeks ago. Felt so bad. So by sophomore year, we were pretty mature, mostly. We had made the audacious move out of the dorms and into UCross, a world without RAs. But more importantly, this was the year when many of us started Drexel's most transformative experience, going on co-op. We were young college students when we entered the workforce and quickly matured into responsible, coffee-addicted adults. Whether we had an hour commute or worked in another part of the world, at the end of the day, we were held to high expectations. Not only did we rise to the challenge, we learned what it truly meant to be a Drexel student. We know how to adapt, think on our feet, and work hard. We started and ended our first co-op and entered our pre-junior year. Our first challenge was trying to convince our families we hadn't just failed our sophomore year and were making things up. Remember how hard pre-junior year was? Lucky for us, we got to do it all over again, as juniors. But this time, we knew what we were doing and started to define our trajectories. We went abroad, became leaders in organizations, and finally nailed that dream co-op. And just like that, it was our senior year, the culmination of our Drexel career. The high expectations of our senior design faculty and thesis advisors challenged us both professionally and intellectually. But on top of that, we worked part-time jobs, had to take that last writing intensive class to graduate, had to find a job, applied to grad school, and finish everything else in between. But we managed to do all of this while finding time to still make memories with our friends. And in true Drexel fashion, we made it happen. What are you doing next? It's a question that used to scare me, especially after 10 med school rejections. But after each rejection, my friends and classmates who I admired and respected most reminded me of all that I had accomplished. They restored my self-confidence and motivation to keep applying while still trying to graduate. In February, I was actually accepted to an outstanding medical school, but I know it wouldn't have been possible without the support of all my friends at Drexel. Class of 2015, you're inspirational, and I'm so proud of how far we've come. But if you ever feel like you're not smart enough, impressive enough, or even capable, think back to these past years. Own your accomplishments and be confident in the abilities you have developed here at Drexel. Thank you, congratulations, and best of luck.